Last year, the French captain Thierry Dusautoir won the IRB Player of the Year award. His journey to the top, however, was unconventional. Born and raised in the Ivory Coast, he didn't play rugby until the age of 16.
I did judo before I did rugby. I was performing at a good level and was competing in national competitions. I do not know if I could have one day had the opportunity to go to the Olympic Games, but I was certainly at a very competitive level. What really attracted me to rugby is the mentality, the fact that the team all come together to fight as one. That is an important part of my commitment to the game. Rugby really enabled me to develop my personality, to be confident in myself, to be part of a team, and to feel the strength that other people can bring me. Rugby was a very important part of shaping me as a person.
His talent was first spotted as a chemical engineering student in Bordeaux and was nurtured at Biarritz before being brought to maturity at his current club, Toulouse, which he's led to 3 top 14 titles and European Cup glory. He made his international debut in 2006. A year later at the World Cup, his stunning performance was a major factor in the All Blacks' shock exit. But last year, the roles were reversed. New Zealand the hosts, the French seemingly in meltdown.
Amongst the squad, the situation was difficult because after the 2010 Grand Slam, things started going badly. We lost in South Africa and we lost many times in Argentina. There was media pressure being heaped on us. In our November tour, we lost 60 points in a match against Australia. We capitulated for 20 minutes in that game. That is why the group was fragile, and the players were not feeling self-confident. And when you're in a negative mood and you are not feeling self-confident, you start to lose matches and you do not play well. At this time, the team could only focus on the negative side of the matches, of the competitions, of the training, and also of the coaches.
Despite the chaos, Dusautoir dragged the team to the knockout stages, but the disharmony within the camp tested his leadership to the limit.
The squad were a group that I had known for a while. My former experiences with the other players over the years helped me to be able to know how they react to certain things. I had to talk to them from my heart, my gut, as we say in France. I said that the situation is not ideal for me, for us, and I wanted above all to make them understand that the solution could not come from the coach or from the media, but from the group of players. I told them that we should be aware of what image we would leave during this World Cup. That was the message that I gave them, and fortunately, they listened.
Defeats to New Zealand and Tonga in the group stages were forgiven with quarter and semi-final wins against England and Wales respectively. In the final, they would once again face the All Blacks.
It was a memorable time. We were under huge pressure. In the week before the final, there were many disparaging newspaper articles. Even though most of the team was not bilingual, we understood some of the words, some of the play on words. I remember that after the semi-final, there was a picture in the Herald where it was written 80 minutes before laughing. That annoyed us. We did not know what the New Zealand players thought about us, but around them, we were certainly not respected.
But true to their gloriously unpredictable nature, France came within a point of the greatest upset in World Cup final history and had in the outstanding Dusautoir the man of the match.
Our strategy in that match was to resist as long as possible. Having seen the way we were playing throughout the tournament, we were aware that we were not at the same level as the All Blacks team. It was pretty obvious that we weren't at the same level as them, but we were sure that we were mentally prepared, and we were ready to make the most of this opportunity. During the match, we played well, even if we would have liked to score a drop goal on top of all the great defence that we produced. But we played an uncomplicated game, and that is ultimately how we managed to surprise them so much.
On avait produit, mais on les a joués sans complexe et je pense que c'est ce qui les a surpris.